All right, everybody, welcome to Friday, and the world is falling apart, but the SEC still hasn't done anything, and you can see now they have what Nick Shirley met with Elon Musk. He's a 23-year-old young kid, and I don't know who's pushing what, who's promoting him. Listen, I got it. There's plenty of fraud, but to avoid what we're saying. If I can get someone to go and interview the SEC, they won't let us in the building. So what do we do? Knock on the glass and say, "Hey, anyone in the SEC?" I may do that next week. Also, we're working on getting the truck out there for Wednesday. We will embarrass every politician. Will get a slide from the gentleman from Tennessee, Tim Burchett. I think that's how you say his name. He wants to talk about fraud and not do anything about it. We'll put a slide with his face on it. Devin Nunes, another disgrace. The president, another disgrace. Ann Wagner, another disgrace. Well, even Elon Musk, you're a disgrace. Done nothing. He's taken tips from Nick Shirley. That's who we have. Our whole investigation, FBI, CIA, Secret Service, you name it, DOJ. Nick Shirley's the one getting everything done. The people in D.C. are a disgrace for allowing them to what they're doing to the stock market. To continue to manipulate stocks, no one's settling it, and just steal the money so that Jeff Easton, Lynn Partners, Hudson Bay, and Citadel, Jane Street, Virtue, they're walking around buying mansions, yachts, doing whatever they like, and the rest of us have to fight for survival. All right, it's a disgrace. And you know what? You just don't know when they're going to go. I've talked about Kodak a long time, and, Kodak is slowly grinding up again. Today was up to 10.04 was the high. That company's got a billion shares short. I put it down a long time ago. I really don't follow it every day. But they start to move. You can't play them all. Listen, we're not Fidelity Management. Nobody can buy every stock in the world. And if you do buy every stock, you're going to have 10 shares. If they'll need to go up 9 million points each one so you can make any money. So these are like finding a needle in a haystack, making your bet. You don't know when they're going to go, where they're going to go, nothing about them. So I isolated it down to a couple that I can follow and at least bring you up to speed on them as they go along. They're all not acting poorly. Finger motion is acting the worst. This morning out of the gate, they were manipulating it down. And we can't move fast enough. My daughter had a baby. I have family issues. I got to run around. I can't do it. I'm trying to get the truck done, taking care of my grandson, seeing my daughter with my granddaughter. It's not easy. These guys just hit a sell button at 9:30, cross 20,000, cross it at the low. They sell it back and forth to themselves. All the SEC has to look at is once there's no volume, its stock is traded 78,000. 20 that was done in the first second of the day at $1.02, $1.03, whatever it was. No one's bailing out. It's all nonsense. GDC under attack. I put the math up. It's priced at Bitcoin 23,000. Just do the market cap times 7,500. It doesn't even make any sense. I mean, it's all fraud. I mean, these are things you have to pay attention to. When they go, that's when you make the money. I can't make them go. I'm not a stock manipulator. I wish I was good at it. I wish I was Jane Street or Citadel or Goldman Sachs or whoever is fucking around. Brian Cohen, Michael Burry, you name it. I can't do that. I'm not a big hedge fund. I'm a regular person just like you guys. But I am trained on Wall Street. I could see the fraud. And I hope everybody can see it. I'm trying to get the SEC to at least tell us the truth. Hey, we're never going to do anything. You're all fucked. Good luck. Get out of here. And then we can go invest in Korea. I want to get to the point where we're addressing that. If anyone knows where this little prick is, Nick Shirley, we'll reach out to him. I don't know where to find the kid. He knows how to find fraud. He throws a dart. He left Minnesota, wound up in San Diego, and he found all the hospice things, all fraud. Someone's tipping him off. God bless him. I don't really care about getting a medal. I don't want anything. I don't care if I have a meet Elon Musk, Trump, or anybody. I could care less. I want people to acknowledge that we're being robbed, fix the problem, kill these guys that have stolen all the money and throw their ass in jail and take away everything they have. That's it. I'm not naked shorting. I'm not selling. I'm not doing anything. I haven't done a trade in a year for myself, over a year. I'm in position and then the conversation. That's it. When I get a call on something, I don't have any more money to buy anything. I have to support my families. That's it. Most of us are doing the same goddamn thing. What I will do is I'm going into a bunch of hedge funds. I'm going to put them all together. I'm not going to tell anybody because the shorts listen to our calls. So if anyone doesn't realize that, we know they're listening. Yeah, we should claw back every money they make. I'm going to pull their fucking fillings out of their mouth. These scumbags. We all have children, grandchildren, and they don't give a fuck. They don't care if you're homeless. They don't care if you have a medical emergency and you can't afford things. My younger daughter has to get married by my son, the justice of the peace. He signed up to do it because she lost her job and can't afford and has no health insurance, so she has to get married immediately, and then hopefully one day we could do a big ceremony, but we don't have the money to do that. So that's that. That's what I have to do for my younger daughter. Because I can't afford to pay her medical, she has to get married immediately. Not because she's pregnant, because we need health benefits for her. And that's because of the SEC allowing scumbags like Jeff Easton steal our money and crush our families. That's what they do. And everyone looks to me, what do you want me to fucking do? I'm doing everything I can. I'm trying to protect my family. As small as it is, I'm trying to protect them. And I will do whatever I can. I'm going to get someone to embarrass the SEC, knock on their fucking door with a camera, and ask if anybody will come out here to interview and tell us why they don't settle any trades and why they don't process and go after any criminals. I'm going to get someone with a camera. Or even to a fucking guy in a clown uniform. I'll get him out there with a camera next week, and we'll knock on their door. We're going to get the truck out there making signs that are fucking brutal. I don't even know what to say anymore. They're a disgrace. Jeffries should be a zero by now. It's the next Lehman, Bear Stearns, you name it, Refco, Credit Suisse. They prop it up. Do you know why they're propping it up? It's cheaper to buy their stock than to lose $1 billion because you're tied to them. And when they go down, everyone will get upside down. So let's buy their stock and hold them up. Hold on a second. They said Elon was close to uncovering a lot of fraud with Doge. The Doge team, they stopped him when he got to the door of the SEC. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, I don't keep track of Elon every day. The guy's worth $1 trillion, the richest man in the world. He should be out there fighting. All he has to do is say the words, settle the trades. No one says those words. It's like throwing holy water on the devil. No one else. They won't even give us a soundbite. Where's Ann Vandersteer? Nick Shirley's got more juice than her. Get back out there, Ann. You jumped into the fight. Those poor MMTO people were just robbed. Never even got any justice. No one even addresses them. That politician in Florida, Donald, I think his name. I'm going to go ask the SEC. I never heard anything that came of that. Promising everybody in the room, we're going to go ask those hard questions. No one gets an answer. It's like a fucking black hole. And everyone's looking around, and we're all sitting here. They're trying to scatter us. That's how wars are won. When they charge and the other guys run away, the guys who charge and break up the other guys and scatter them, they win the war. That's how it works. That's what they're trying to do. They fuck around. They let them wash trades, cross trades. If I was short 500 million shares of Finger Motion at 2.5, What's the big fucking deal to sell another 20, 30,000 down to $1? Doesn't make it. I would do the same thing. I would be relentless fucking with you. Anybody can do this. A fucking monkey can do this trade. You don't need any money. Just sell. No one even asks if you have any stock. Just create it and sell it and manipulate them down. Jefferies has nothing but fraud around it, and the stock is held up like it's the American flag. Let's hold it up. Why? Who's buying it? Whoever's buying it, I only pray that stock gets wiped out and all the jerk-offs that are still long get wiped out with it for supporting them. I'm not short. I don't even give a shit about Jefferies. We know that Lynn Partners, their prime broker. I only hope when Jefferies does bust and everyone who has their money parked there, your account gets frozen. You ever see what happens when these firms go out? Everyone screams, my account's frozen. I got to get my money out of there. What are they waiting for? The company's got fraud all over it. They did any transactions to make money without doing any due diligence, put everybody into that auto parts maker, whatever they were, wiped them all out, no big deal. The Anson Fund said that they're lending out shares in a stock loan fraud. The SEC's investigating. Let's go buy the stock. If that was a small cap stock at $10, it'd be 20 cents by now if the SEC sent you a Wells notice to a public company. They would destroy it. There'd be no one there buying it. Zero. For some reason, Jefferies. Guys, if you ever worked on Wall Street, everyone inside of Jefferies has a license. And when the firm's in trouble or there's going to be a run on a bank, the first guys to leave are the brokers. Once they leave, the company has no commission. See you later. It's worthless. The brokers are just going to pick up like they did at Lehman, like they did at Bear, go hang their shingle someplace else and start over again. Whether you're a bond trade, a stock trade, whatever you're doing, broker, they leave. They're not lying to Jefferies. If it's going under, they walk out the door. Again, they don't tell you when it's going to happen. Go watch the movie The Big Short. It just punches them in the face and everybody's wiped out. Right now you're seeing a slow meltdown. That's because they keep propping other names up in the Dow to hold it, and the slide is slow and slow. It's like torture. But when they finally pull the plug, like they did in '87, you see stocks down $30, $40, all of them. Then you watch the panic and the margin calls and everything that happens. Remember, Millennium is calling back all their money that they, when a fund like Millennium, which was Izzy Englander, who was my brother worked with them on the curb, managing billions and billions, they can't get returns. So what they do is they take some of that money and give it to other players to invest for them, and they hope they get a return for them. It's hard to move around money. When you got to put $10 billion to work, let's say, the time you finish buying your stock, you drive it up $10, $12, and when you sell it, you drive it down $10 or $12. It's not easy getting in and out of big positions. But if Izzy Englander is pulling back money from other hedge funds, that was his second redemption. I think he pulled back $1.5 billion today. Those people are losing money, and Izzy's losing money, and he's trying to prop up his hedge fund. He's trying to cut the bleeding. These are big players now. All right, so if they're pulling back the money, you don't see that all the time. There's a lot of things that are falling apart behind the scenes. It doesn't affect the small cap stocks. We're already down. We've been down. We never went up. Those who wanted to sell sold already. There's nobody selling. GDC, everybody knows the math. Everyone's posting on Twitter that Bitcoin's going to a fucking million. Trump, everybody, his sons, everybody's screaming. Who keeps selling it down? The reason Bitcoin doesn't really go anywhere because it's $60,000, $70,000, and hedge funds need returns. So what are they doing? They're playing games back and forth for 2,000 up, 3,000 down, and that's why there's no options on Berkshire Hathaway A, because it's $720,000. If they had options on it, it would go from $720 to to 600,000 in a day and back up and back down. It'll be like a hockey game, end to end. People be winning, people get wiped out. That's why they don't have options on Berkshire Hathaway A class, because they know Wall Street's just going to destroy it. They don't care about us. Berkshire Hathaway's a $700,000 price stock. Finger Motion is $1.05. We have options, they don't, because we need liquidity. That thing trades 100 shares a day, but we need more shareholders. We need liquidity. I hope you can see the fraud. They're allowed to kill us. They won't do it to Berkshire Hathaway. Why ain't they naked shorting that stock? Because it trades 100,000 shares a day, 100 shares a day, and they'll bust you in a second. Being illiquid is a way to keep out the frauds. Us, you can piss on us all day. Pick a stock. CVM, Northwest Bio. For those who don't remember, MULN, they wiped the street with that one. How many billions were stolen out of there? I told you, I knew someone who made $400 million naked shorting that name. $400 million. That's just one of probably 10 lenders. They all destroyed it. I'm tired of pissing on Lynn Partners. They're shitheads. They stole their money, and I'm pretty sure they're going to get investigated by the SEC, because we're not going to let them go. Hudson Bay is a low-life lender. All they do is shoot against their warrants. Now, I don't know if they do debt spiral lending themselves, but I'm sure they're part of that gang too. I heard they do all kinds of shit there up in Connecticut. I don't know who allows these guys to run rampant. Hal Mintz, crime pays. The guy got busted by the SEC, naked shorting. It's in the books already, naked shorting. What they do, they let him keep his $10 million condo on Fisher Island. He's probably got $100 million stolen. And what crime pays? I don't know what to say. It does. The SEC, the DOJ, the FBI lets Wall Street, these guys steal. Every once in a while they hang somebody. I don't know why. Yeah, then someone said it to me. They knocked it down, finger motion, on the day my granddaughter was born. I'm not letting them go. I'm going to fucking roast them next week. I don't want to do the truck anymore. 23 times, I got to do it 24 times. You know the pain in the ass is I got to run around and raise capital to pay out the money. Think I got nothing better to do to $2,000 out the window 24 times just to tell the SEC we're whistleblowing about fraud? And how many SEC commissioners have gone through since 2000? I can't even remember all of them. Harvey Pitt dropped dead already. At least he had the balls to come out after he was out of office and present the ways to stop naked short selling. I know how to stop it. First firm or back office guy that allows it, take them out, lock them up for 10 years. That's the way you do it. You allowed Lynn Partners 100,000 shares illegal to short. You lent it to him. Do you have it? No. Lock him up 10 years. Counterfeiting. Boom. See you later. That's how you do it. And if he doesn't point the finger and give up the clients that he's doing it for, because they pay him cash. I don't know if you guys know that. That's how Wall Street works. They're paying off people left and right on the street too, because it's impossible that anybody would defend or steal money from somebody else without getting paid for it. Oh, yeah, go rob the bank. When you get caught, I'll go to jail for you. Unless I'm getting paid, there's no way anybody else is doing that. No one goes to jail. But if you're going to be part of the crime family, you got to get paid. That's how it works. It's a big network. Canaccord should be shut down. Who allows a Canadian brokerage firm to naked short into the U.S. and have to pay a $90 million fine? Everybody knows they're crooks. Even the SEC, everybody knows. Give them another license. I don't understand it. We should get licenses to destroy the Canadian stocks. You can't naked short back into Canada from the U.S. They won't let you do it. But they could sure as hell come into the U.S. Just look at the guys from Dubai. Those poor bastards got short something, got squeezed, lost $125 million. They're the only idiots that got caught because they got wiped out. Who takes the hit for the 125 million? The investigation was going on. That's all we got from the offshore crime report, whatever the hell it was. 125 million. These guys were naked shorting into the U.S. from Dubai. So where were they giving the orders to? To someone in the U.K. The U.K. gives it to Canaccord. Canaccord in the U.S. There's got to be a paper trail where it went in. No one says a word. They at least use the yellow marker like they use in the supermarket. When you go to cash a $20 bill, they mark it down like you're a criminal for $20. Look at the people counterfeiting $20 bills. They got caught with 520s. They put the guy away for 10 years. Fake Super Bowl tickets, fake Rolex, fake Louis Vuitton bag. Jail, you're off to jail. Stock market, steal all you can. They catch somebody, and they let him keep everything he stole. It's like a game show. Hey, you know what? You lost in the final round, but everything you made before, you get to keep. That's Wall Street. Everything you stole over the years, you keep. Oh, you got caught in the last one, we'll charge you $2 million, and you can't go in the game anymore. If you think anybody who gets caught is not in the game anymore, then you were born yesterday. Hal Mintz is probably using his friends, using other accounts, somebody else's offshore account, laughing, doing the same thing on the said ABC Corp. It's Hal Mintz the fifth, account, or his wife's friend or cousin. This is free money. These guys are not going to stop. They're all crackheads. I'm working on getting hedge funds. I'm going to put a group together like Ryan Cohen did with Michael Burry. They got all their buddies to start buying GameStop. I watched GameStop in the beginning, and I was so curious why all these guys were taking equity stakes in a company that had an empty store in the mall. We all knew they was renting out games, whatever. It was worthless. And that moron Roaring Kitty's on TV telling everybody he loves the stock because of the games. They don't make any money from that. They're shutting it down. They made all their money from a short squeeze. They raised $9 billion, and that's what they did. And what did they do with the money? They were buying Bitcoin. What is Ryan Cohen? Just fucking buy $9 billion worth of Bitcoin and go home. Fire everybody and go home. Either you kill it or you go broke. If you buy it at $70,000, it goes to $90,000, sell some, and pay all your employees to hang out. Why not? You don't need to have a business on Wall Street. I told you. All you have to do is squeeze the shorts, and you get rich. Ryan Cohen has $9 billion. Why isn't he doing anything with the stock? GameStop people reach out to me all the time. I said, the stock, I think the short's covered. That's what I said. That's where you get the $9 billion from. No longs bought that stock because no one ever filed that they bought it. Guys telling me if I reach out to Nick Shirley, Shirley will pick up. Yeah, that guy know where he is. Where am I going to go? Colma Community College looking for him? Where am I going to find him? Listen, if anybody does know where he is or has any idea, give us a shout. If anybody, he was in San Diego. If anybody sees, I don't know where Elon Musk is now, but he showed a picture with Elon Musk. But they sent the private jet to go get Nick Shirley. Elon wants to meet you. What does he say to him? What are you doing? Nothing. I was chasing a couple of girls in freshmen in college. What is Elon going to talk to him about? Listen, my mom died, and when she passed away, I think I was like 45 years old, 46 years old, and they told me, we're going to take your mom to hospice. And I like, what the fuck is hospice? I didn't even know what that was. Nick Shirley left Minnesota, 23 years old, and he knows what hospice is. He knows death. Everybody, no one else does. He knows it. Someone teed that up for him, and they're using his whatever credibility, and that's what that was going on. I put up the sign 3 weeks ago. Hey, Nick Shirley, investigate the SEC. All I can do is keep reposting it. Maybe he sees it. Send it to Elon Musk. Retweet it. I don't know what to, I'm just trying to reach out like you guys are doing. I sit and watch TV at night, and I really don't pay attention to the TV. And I sit here and I post all night trying to reach everybody. Zero hedge, this one. Ask the SEC. If you're not going to settle the trades, have the balls and tell us and say you're all fucked, go home. Go invest in Korea because we're not going to fix it. And I'm tired of people telling me we don't have enough money to fix it, blah, 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 blah. If you don't fix it now, the stock market will be worthless. There's 10 stocks, everybody else gets robbed. People in Beyond Meat, they ran in, they slaughtered them all. You think they slaughtered the Jews in the gas chambers? They fucking let everybody into that fucking Beyond Meat and wiped them out in 3 weeks. The same thing. It's disgusting. They don't even care. Couldn't care less. They don't care about the people with families trying to make a living. They just took their money and didn't give a shit. Just like they did. I don't want to relate it to Hitler and the Jews, but that's how brutal it is. There's nothing more I can say. Go tell somebody who just lost $20,000, okay, crying, but didn't even know what the fuck happened to them. To me, it's like they murdered them. They don't even know what to do. That's Wall Street. The SEC allows it. FINRA doesn't give a shit. The NASDAQ doesn't care. The New York Stock Exchange. I'm still waiting for the investigation from 2002 at United Airlines. We're going to look into it. The whole thing went bankrupt. Everyone lost everything. Think about the pilots, the unions. They all got wiped out. All the shares they owned zeroed out. Oh, United Airlines is back up and running. Cleared out of bankruptcy, all regrouped, and there you go again. After they wipe it out. You guys see what they're doing to all these companies. Private equity buys them, and then they bankrupt them. They short them, buy them, they kill them. Complete manipulation. Bed Bath & Beyond, I have no idea what's going on with that thing, but it's still trading. They talk about another squeeze going on there. I have no idea. Applebee's, I think, was bought by Goldman Sachs or divested by Goldman Sachs. They knocked that. That went to bankruptcy. What about Popeye's Chicken? Didn't someone just pay $1.5 billion for that a few years ago? Out of business, bankrupt. All these great businesses disappeared. Don't get me wrong, people cashed out who started it. But it's so strange that all these things just disappear. How many small companies, I put it up today, Merrill Lynch, Bank of America, your stock has to have a $300 million market cap or a $3 stock price, something like that, if I got the numbers. No one inside Bank of America / Merrill Lynch or their Merrill Lynch clearing is allowed to hold the stock. So let's say you're a client of Merrill Lynch. If you have a position in FNGR, you have to sell it. We don't approve of penny stocks. But all you have to, and you say, no, wait a second, it was an $8 stock. Well, now it's a penny stock, you got to sell it. They wrote their own rules that force people to sell it to help the shorts win. They're helping the shorts win. And then when they knock it down, the NASDAQ sends a notice, you're being delisted because you're not $1. So what are you going to do to get it over $1? You got to reverse it. Kill the shorts, kills the investors again. Does anyone see the system? It's a meat grinder. They kill everything. We're fighting to help and survive and make the stock explode. That's what we're doing. And I'm tired of people writing to me that it's my job to get the stocks up. I can't do it. Give me an FBI jacket, a gun, and a badge, and I'll get it done for you. If I can't knock on a door and throw someone out the window, what good am I? I can only expose it. And the people that we're exposing, we're going to put pressure on them. They think they're going to get reelected. They think this, we're going to embarrass them to death. All of them. Each week, I'm going to make a sign of a politician that does nothing. All I have to do is go through the MMTLP list. They all signed the document, and not one person stands up for those poor bastards. Millions and millions of dollars. I don't know how much they lost, but millions. No problem. The firms get to keep the money, and these poor people need lawyers, got to chase them down. Northwest Bio's been fighting for 10 years that I know of. Easy 10 years. QNTN, Quantum, he's fighting. He's got lawsuits after lawsuits. He's doing everything right. They drag it through the courts. They make you suffer. By the time you win, you're going to have a fucking beard like Abe Lincoln. They don't give a shit. Drag it out. Pay our lawyers. Don't worry about it. They'll just drag it out. Because once you get discovery, that's when you can hang them all. But they won't let you get to discovery. And that's why I never teamed up with Wes or anybody else. I'm not wasting 10 years of my time. I believe in let's fight it in the street. Let's go for it. If I can't break them shortly, we're done. We tried everything. But they're being notified by everybody, we're not going away. We're going to keep dragging their names through the mud. I posted before, I'd rather vote for those retarded Somalians than for a Republican or a Democrat. I don't give a shit who it is. Give me the retard Somalian. At least we know it's all going to be fraud and know not to invest in anything. The Democrats and the Republicans, they all look the other way. They don't even care. Why would I vote for any of these clowns? Nobody should. Give me the retard Somalian with the funny heads. I'll vote for them. They're better off with them. At least we know the whole country's fucked anyway. Anyway, people, I just want to let you know we're not going away. Look for the truck next week. I'm trying to get to Nick Shirley. We put that sign up on Twitter. Retweet it. Maybe somebody will fucking read it and I'll go do it. I'm going to find a fucking idiot to go stand in front of the SEC and knock on the door with a camera, with a fake camera. Next week with a stupid camera, like it's a TV camera, knock on the door, see if we get an interview with somebody. We might as well make fun of them, right? You can't beat them. We'll embarrass them. Put the camera up, show the SEC, and we'll put it over Twitter. Here's your government, the SEC. Never invest in the U.S. equity markets. It's all fraud. Maybe if we do it like that, instead of being nice like Ann Vandersteer, well, the people here, turn the fucking camera on the building and point them out. They're a disgrace. They're all a disgrace. All they do is get an interview, and they thank each other of the great job they're doing. They're all full of shit. How do they lie to everybody? I don't even know how you go out. How do you go out? Don't you embarrass your family? Hey, what'd you do today? Oh, we just fucked 50,000 Americans. Some stock went from 5 to a dime. Fuck them. We don't care. Oh, it doesn't bother you, honey? Nah, don't worry about it. I don't give a shit. I get paid. No one else gets paid. Let them all suffer. That's what they're doing. Military people, police, the military, the police, the ambulance workers, every fireman, they're all anyone who's one of those positions, you're a bigger jerk off than anybody else. You run around, use your life to protect other people's lives, the crooks. Imagine running to Jeff Easton's house, your house is on fire, you got to save his family. And meanwhile, you stole all your money. You got to be out of your mind. Let me protect this country with my life, blow my fucking arms off, my head off, so that I can get any money I get. These guys rob it, and I have to go work 3 jobs. While these guys are living in Connecticut, flying around the world. What's his name from Citadel's buying all of Palm Beach, building buildings, and he's a fucking hero stealing $12 billion a year. I don't know how anybody can survive this. It got me. If I didn't have family here, I'd be gone in a minute. I'd rather live in fucking Bangkok than stay here. I don't give a shit what's happening over there. It's nicer and better than here. Because our politicians, everything is being stolen and no one cares. And I'm just one voice. I'm trying my best. Anyway, people, I don't want to get too aggravated. I got a brand new granddaughter. She'll be home in a couple hours, and I'm picking up my son right now, and I'll get back to work, and we'll reach out to Nick Shirley. We'll embarrass the SEC next week. If you have any great ideas, reach out on Twitter and tell me. I'll do the craziest shit you want. I'm not lighting myself on fire. That I won't do. Other than that, I'll do whatever you want. So anyway, listen, have a great weekend, and don't give up hope. We're going to get them. Thank you.